That's right, Rachel. As you said, crowds are out here. They're still chanting and holding their signs. Now, this rally on Capitol is supposed to end at 2, and it is clearing out. However, some folks are still kind of lingering around, trying to get that message out there. And people, of course, are calling this rally the No Kings rally. And the demonstration is a part of a nationwide attempt to protect democracy, as protesters are saying. And today, they are speaking out against President Trump's policies, such as the federal immigration raids that have been taking place all over the country. Now, these protests are being held the same day the White House celebrates the 250-year anniversary of the U.S. Army and President Trump's birthday. There are over a dozen rallies happening across the state, including Durham, Chapel Hill, and another at the Capitol Downtown Raleigh, which is expected to have over 2,000 people. Now, one protester tells me protests and demonstrations are great, but says they need to be backed up with action.
Everybody that feels like I do and cannot understand why anyone would vote for him needs to be out here or out someplace talking about how do we stop this? How do we stop him from doing all of these illegal things that he's doing?
And organizers say, again, that they want today to be peaceful, but also in an impactful day. And Governor Stein's office, they have been in communication with law enforcement to ensure safety for both citizens and officials. And again, there will be another rally at 4 o'clock in downtown Raleigh. For now, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Patricia, I know you said this rally was scheduled to end at 2 o'clock. It's well past that, and it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. I wouldn't be surprised if that bleeds over into the 4 o'clock rally. Thanks so much, Patricia. Right now, who's in Raleigh. Now, Patricia, we know you've been on the ground covering it all for us. What have you been seeing out there today?
That's right, Rachel. I went from Capitol Boulevard to the Capitol building in downtown Raleigh, where the crowds continue, as you can see, for what people are calling the No Kings rally. Now, today, protesters are speaking against President Trump's policies, such as the federal immigration raids that have been taking place across the U.S. These protests are being held on the same day the White House celebrates the 250-year anniversary of the U.S. Army and President Trump's birthday. Many rallies happen across the state, and this one here in downtown Raleigh will end in about 30 minutes or so, where about 2,000 people are in attendance. Organizers say they want today to be a peaceful day, but also an impactful one. They are telling people to de-escalate any potential confrontation at any time. But at the same time, they're encouraging people to use their voices. And again, like I told you all, this has been the second protest I've been to today, and people are doing just that. They're trying to get their messages out there, and they're getting their messages out there fairly strong. The governor's office has been in communication also with law enforcement to ensure safety for citizens and law officials. Back to you all in the studio.
Yeah, Patricia, I see, just as we saw earlier today around 1, 2 o'clock, folks were out in full force. And it looks like they have that same energy at this protest now. Thanks, Patricia.